Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Creator's Loft. Happy Wednesday afternoon. I'm actually on before 9 o'clock. Yay! Okay. You believe it's Thanksgiving, guys. Thanksgiving Eve. What are y'all doing? Are you ready? Like I said this morning, I think we have to go to the store and get stuff that my husband didn't realize that we didn't get. So I'm going to be running to the store because he wants to, I don't know, stuff the turkey with something. Some kind of special concoction. You inject it. He knows. He's actually smoking it on our smoker, so I don't know. He's in charge of the turkey. I'm in charge of everything else. So I'll be going to the store later so that I don't have to run out tomorrow. So how you guys doing? You having a good afternoon? It's 3 o'clock-ish. So I wanted to come on. I told you that we would be doing either the wreath or the sign. And I decided to do the wreath. Now, I spared you the wrapping of the frame because it took some time. It took like, I don't know, 10 minutes for me to do it. And I didn't want you to be bored. So I pre-did it. And what it was, I bought this greenery at the dollar store. And it's actually a garland. See if I can find yeah, here it is. No, those are the ties. I bought two separate things. Here it is. Garland. So it's supposed to be put on your railing, but my railing is against the wall at my house, so you can't put anything against the wall like that. So I thought I would use it for this. It did come in a long piece, though. I mean, the piece had to be 36 to 48 inches long. It was very long, very, very long. And so what I did is I cut like maybe 6 or 7 inch, maybe even a foot pieces, because it was too hard to wrap it when it was, in the loop, the way that it came. So I cut pieces and I wrapped it around and I made sure that I adhered it to the frame. Now these wire wreath frames you can still get at the dollar store. They're still available. The greenery is still out. In fact, the girl was joking with me when I was there the other day. She's like, do you think we need more Christmas stuff? Because she was unpacking even more Christmas stuff. I'm like, yeah, oh, yeah. I do want to let you guys know, if you do buy this greenery at the dollar store, use your snippers, because my scissors didn't want to cut it. So I used my snippers for my branches outside, and it cut right through it. Okay, so I might have to readjust here because I was feeling some of the wire frame, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want to feel that. So. But you can see, like, it's sections. I did it in sections, see? So you just want to make sure that if you have a bulky side, spread it out a little bit. Some I may have wound tighter than others. But it's the first time making a wreath, so we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. I have my red pine cones. Now, you don't have to add pine cones. Add whatever you want to add. I have my acorns here. And I have a whole bag of regular pine cones. Now, guys, this is the way, like if you watched my video this morning, let me show you. I have a whole bag here. Find a good one. This is the way I put them in the water. Okay, just like this. This is what it looked like. This is what I got after they were dyed. Totally closed up. They never even opened again. So, just an FYI, if you're going to put them in water, they like to close up on you. But that's okay. So we'll have open ones and we'll have closed ones. That's all right. I am going to, we're going to see. Put some pine cones. I want pine cones on it. I have pine cones of different sizes here, different shapes. And we got these, actually, when we went on vacation. See, that's how little they were. In Virginia. We stayed, the first time we went, we stayed at a it was a hotel. It wasn't a motel. It was a hotel called the Woodlands, and aptly named because it was in the woods, and the woods was all evergreen trees. So when you would walk to wherever, the restaurant, wherever, it was like a little resort right in Williamsburg. Literally, we could walk from where we were staying over a bridge, and we were at the Williamsburg. We were in Williamsburg, their colonial village. It was so awesome. So as you're walking, we're picking up pine cones because the kids were little at the time. They thought that was the greatest thing. Bring a little plastic bag, Mom. We want to, collect pine cones. So that's what they did. And they wound up coming home with me. And that's why I have so many. Because we came home with like 2 bags full. So, but I use them for different crafts. I mean, we could make, we're going to make ornaments out of them for your tree. I've already made them, so I know it works, but I want to share them with you. I have them on my tree. They're just not on my tree yet. And you can make reindeer out of them. There's so many things you can do with pine cones that I don't mind having them around. Okay. So what I did, like I said, I pre-wrapped this. Now I also I just put my things on because we're going to use the hot glue gun. I want to change it up this year. And I was thinking all day today. I have this red ribbon that was off the old wreath. And I thought, oh yeah, that would be great for the bottom. It's already pre-wired and everything. But that got me thinking. And if you know me, and you know my family, you know that my oldest son has autism and has suffered with it since he was a baby. So I got this autism ribbon. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to change it up this year, and we're going to do an autism ribbon instead of the red ribbon. We're just going to do, why not? I have it. I made, little ribbons that you would wear on your shirt with it, but I haven't used it really for anything since. This is going to be perfect. And it kind of brings him into the loft too. So let's get our finger protectors on. Always wear those, especially if you're using this very hot glue gun, because my burn is just still there, but it's finally going away. So I'm just going to add pine cones here. That's another thing too that I wrestled with. Should I do just pine cones all the way around like people do light bulbs? Should I do greenery and pine cones? How should I do this? And then so as I'm going on Pinterest and YouTube and that, I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to make it like a wreath. So I'm just going to start gluing. And here's my stuffiness again, kids. I did take some cold medicine, but it's probably time for it again. So I'm just taking my pine cones, different sizes, like I said, different lengths, shapes. We have big ones. We have small ones. You don't have to use pine cones. Here's a perfect pine cone for when we do our Christmas decoration. So I'm going to set that one aside because that's perfect for our Christmas decoration. Here's another one. I'm going to set that aside. Let's put a red one on, which are not really, I don't know. On Pinterest, it showed that they were really red. It's kind of red compared to this one. But theirs were like they spray painted them red. That's how red they were. This, I don't know. Maybe I didn't have them in long enough. I don't know. It's just really weird that they didn't get that red. You could spray paint them, I suppose. Why not? There's another good one. Oh my goodness, I'm finding all kinds of good ones for her. I need them for the wreath. Okay, here's another one. And I'm just, maybe I'll put it on the pine cone itself. Oh, and I didn't bring another glue stick over. Guys, bear with me while I try to maneuver myself out of the chair here. Grab another glue stick. There we go. Okay, I think I'm good now. All right, here's another glue stick. I should have brought one over when I was working. But, you know, what do you think? This is going to be indoors. So, they're not really sticking that well, are they? Maybe we're going to have to, let's try it on here. Maybe we have to use the E6000 glue. You know? I don't know. Again, just figuring it out. No, that seems to work because I did this one and that one. So putting it on the pine cone itself is working a lot better than putting it on the greenery and then putting the pine cone. I don't want to go too far down because that's where, this is where the ribbon's going to go. It's a little woodsy to me. I like it. I'm not, I mean, I love nature, don't get me wrong. But I'm not a real, I don't have neutrals in my house. I love color. So to make this a little earthy looking is kind of interesting to me. That I like it so much. I'm liking it more than I thought I was going to. And then we have to decide what to put in the middle. Well, this one's still kind of damp yet. I mean, we can add more up in here. I have ribbon too. We could always wrap ribbon around. I've got some ribbon over here also. I'm going to start putting them up here. And again, you can put on the wreath anything you like. It does not have to be pine cones. I just have pine cones in abundance. You could do just ribbon. You can do little figures. If your daughter has little figures that they're not playing with anymore, little people, you could stick the little people on. I've seen that. Now, let's see, I'm going to add a few more maybe up in here. And this is going to stay right here in the loft. So this is going to stay here right in the loft. So we'll stick it on the wall somewhere. So you can use hot glue. Outside, if you have a covered porch, hot glue would probably work. If you don't have a covered porch, like I don't. I just have the stairs in the front. And I have a little, like, awning over my front door, but not enough to protect things from the elements. So if I were to put this outside, I probably would have used E6000 glue because that will hold. But I have to say that, see how nice it's coming out? Oh, and it smells so good too because the pine cone still, ooh, this guy wasn't dry. Wasn't dry enough, I guess. Or wasn't glued on enough because I just put him on. So let's let him dry up. The hot glue, I should have held it there. I can't talk today, friends. Not at all. I have to say, though, that our wreath that we made out of the tree from the dollar store, it's holding up, guys. Even in that 50, 65-mile-an-hour wind day that we had the other day, it's still on the house. I was shocked. People lost power, but my wreath, but the snowflake is still on the house. Still there. All right, he should be good enough now. All right, let's see. What do you guys think? I think it's adorable. I think for my first try, and then we'll put ribbon, it's coming out awesome. I mean, I know wreaths they're probably not hard. I've just, like I said, never done one myself. So what I'm going to do, put one more. I'm going to put one more here out of the bag. Trying to find a nice looking one. And then we'll put the bow on. That's another one good for our ornament. Oh my goodness, they're just so pretty. Too pretty to put on. Okay, here's one. It looks like it's got hot glue on it already. I must have used it for some, tried to use it for something. All right, here's one. Here's one that we can use. And we went to a party a few years ago at the Rich Atrium. And they had given us, they always give us a gift for being there. It's through a group that my oldest son is in, because he's a cancer survivor. So he's a cancer survivor, and he was diagnosed when he was 17. So he got to join all these groups through the hospital, and we're still with them today. Well, they had a pine cone. You got your present for that particular year was a pine cone, and they made a reindeer out of it, like a Rudolph. It's so cute, and it looks so easy to do. Just get some felt and some pine cones, and you're good to go. Now, I don't know if we're gonna need a ribbon. What do you guys think? I don't know if I want to put a ribbon on it. Well, you know what? We'll try it we'll see with the ribbon. We'll see what it looks like. And if we don't like it, we can always take it off. But yeah, so we're going to make a Rudolph with some of these pine cones. All right. Okay, so I'm going to shut this off for a minute, because I don't want to burn myself. And I still have pine cones. We didn't use a whole lot of them, guys. I don't know. Maybe we'll stick a couple more on over here while the glue's still a bit hot. Okay. So we're going to do that, and then, all right. Now, so we'll make the Rudolph out of the pine cone. And you know what's really, really is nice? And some of these too, I forgot. Some of these too are from when I bought the cinnamon pine cones from the grocery store. They have them out, and they smell. And then I used to put them in a basket on my table. So when you're eating dinner, you smell it. And it smells so good. Well, you know, after a while, they lose their smell. So then I just save the pine cone. Come on, dude. You're nuts. This one's not sticking, my friends. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? I think it came out good. This is where the ribbon's going to go. So let's work on the ribbon. So we're going to set this aside. Okay. Now what I did was I took the ribbon that I have on a spool here, and I bought this spool off of eBay. That's where you get this from. Not me. I cut probably 12 inches, and then half the 12 inch. So I have like 6-inch piece here. And then what I did is I looped it on either side. Still got these strings. Okay, let's take the strings off. And then I put hot glue. I've seen them where the people are just holding them, and I can't do that. I'm not that coordinated. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them here. The fatter the bow you want, the more you're going to do. So this is what I did. Let's make a few more. I'll turn this back on again. Leave it like this. Let's move. Oh, we didn't put any acorns on. We got to put the acorns on. I just realized the acorns are sitting here. We're going to put acorns on too. So I took a piece, not measuring, eyeballing. So it's I would say approximately 12 inches. Cut it. And then I halved it again. Like this. And then I cut it, or you halved it. Okay, so now you have 2. And then all I did was this. See how one loop, and then I'm going to glue it here. And I'm eyeballing it. I don't know if that's the middle. I just can see, okay, if one loop is bigger than the other, then you know you got to move it over. That's the way I do it. All right, and we'll put a little bit of hot glue here. And I don't have my fingers protectors on, so just if you're going to do it this way without them, just be careful. There, hold that down just a tad. It's not hot through the ribbon, but you don't want to get it on your fingers. That's for sure. Then I halved it again. There. And there's your piece. And then we'll do it with this one. Then we'll put our acorns on. And use those up. I don't even know where I got those acorns from, guys. There's a local park near my house. It could have been there. Again, the kids probably wanted to collect them. So, again, you go with bags. I keep some plastic bags in my car. Well, when they were little, I did. Because you never know when they're going to want to stop and collect things. Now it's all the reusable bags. I have those in my car. See, now this one maybe needs to come loop more, because that loop wasn't big enough. Okay, so that's how I made our loops. Now let's put our acorns on. I know I'm all over the place. Oh, it's crazy. And we'll use these. I wish these had turned redder. But you could always probably add glitter or spray paint them if you have acorns like I do. Let me put my finger protectors back on because these are little guys. But again, it looks woodsy, which is neat to me because I'm a very colorful person. I love my color. So for me to like the woodsy look surprises me. But I do like it outdoors. So it's a little bit of nature, I guess you could say, coming in the house. I know I had one acorn here that his top fell off. There it is. Oh, here's a big one. That's a nice one. I went through that much glue already, friends? Wow. I am going to have to grab another glue stick, my friends. I am so sorry. I should bring the package over, right? That would be a smart thing to do. There we go. Now we won't run out. Okay. And just placing. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually putting it on the greenery because these acorns are so small that I don't want to I don't want to burn myself. That guy didn't have a top. We got to put his top on. Being in the water, some of the tops came off of the acorn. There we go. That probably wasn't even his because it's too small. Put one right here. I thought I'd use them up, but I still have 5 left. That's okay. We can put those on the sign when we make the sign. There. Okay, so now we have our acorns on. Whoops, gonna go this way. Okay. So now let's set this aside right here. Take these off. And we're going to work on the bow. Now, I've never made a bow before except for tying, like you would tie your shoes. But, I don't know. I was playing around with this before. So we made our pieces of ribbon. And I have, this is about 6 gauge wire here. You could probably use floral wire. That would work too. You want a thin wire. Pipe cleaner would work. You know, anything that's thin. There. See? It even cut with my scissors. I had this, we bought this wire. Remember when we did the Santa hat? Because we had to do the ornament in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to put these, I'm just going to stack these together in my hand. Hopefully I won't drop them. Okay. I would have gone live, guys, but you guys are probably just getting out of work, running to the store, getting your last minute whatevers for tomorrow. So I thought, you know, it's always better to do a video and then you guys can watch it at your convenience. Oh, I did not. Oh, yay, I didn't drop it. I got to get them even, though. It's a little overcast today here in the city. Just talking to my husband earlier, and we're trying to figure out what weekend to go see the Festival of Lights. We got our tickets, and it'll be starting soon. So now I'm holding them, and I'm just taking my wire here, friends, and see how I put it there? I looped it here, and now I'm just going to twist and twist. Keep twisting. That's seems to be the best way to hold it all together. Okay. And then I thought I would take these two, the 2 center loops. See how they're separated there? I'm going to take them and I'm just going to make sure they're even, and I'm going to tack them together. What did that one came? Oh, it just came under. Okay. Tack them together to make it look like that with the hot glue. So I'm just going to take my hot glue and just push it together. A little hot there. Okay. And let's put a little splotch right here of hot glue. And these strings get me all the time. These hot glue strings. Ugh. Okay. There. And again, if you put your ribbon together and you don't like the way that it came out, you can always redo it. Always, always, always. There's not a specific way to do a bow. You know, it's not like this is the only way to do it. No. But I'm thinking, all right, so now let's see. So let's put it on. Let me put it on and then we'll see how it looks. Oh, darn it. I should get either untwisted a little. Make sure you have your wire is long enough. Mine is not. So I'm twisting what I had really tight, and then we're going to put it on here. because I did not account for the greenery. So, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to cut. See, this is where you want to have a super long piece just in case. Easily redone. Untwist. Make sure you're holding. So we're going to hold here. Slide out. Slide the new one in, the new longer piece, while still holding. Come on, you. An unconventional way to do that. Because see, I'm falling here, falling apart. Because my wire's not there, not cooperating. So, get your loops out. I'm just making sure that they're even on both sides. And we seem to be good to go. Okay. Again, twist. And I know this isn't Christmassy, but that's okay. Does it have to be? No. It's your preference, right? I thought of this ribbon and I'm like, you know what? Since he suffers from it. He graduated from a special school that dealt with kids that had autism. We're going to make an autism one because I've never, even the ones I bought from his school were just the red ribbon. They never were. I mean, you would think, but they didn't. I would have thought they would put one on there somewhere. Okay, am I twisting in the wrong spot? All right, we're good. Stop fiddling with it, and let's put it on. Okay, because I have a tendency to overthink things, my friend. So here's our bow, like that, and get it to be, because I'm a perfectionist and I'm my worst critic. Now, how do we want to put this up? I want to twist it so that it goes. Now we're going to see how it looks. I may add more. And we have to add so here it is. I'm not sure if I like it. I might go in the other, I don't know. I got to play with this, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? It fell apart there. Or, well, actually, we could have it like that, I guess. It's like talking to yourself, you know? How does it look? All right, let's see. And we do have to make the streamers come. Oh, I don't think it's half bad. You know, you cut the ribbon. What do you guys think? And then I'll have the tails coming down. I'm going to do some tails here. And I'll wire those on. But I'm kind of, I don't know, maybe it just needs to be fluffed and tweaked and zhuzhed, as they say. Let's zhuzh it up. Oh, see, zhuzhing it is making it look, I'm liking it a lot better. Oh, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to zhuzh it. There we go. That is looking a heck of a lot better, right? It just needed a little zhuzhing, that word. So funny. Okay, there. Now, I don't know. Do you think we'll cut I'll hide the wire here like this. Okay. So that's how it would look. Now, I may add tails, I may not. I don't know. I'm kind of liking it just the way it is. So, what do you think, guys? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. And try this. I know you're not going to try today because, you know, we're all getting ready for tomorrow and the busyness. Oh, but try it. Try it this weekend. What do you got to lose? I've never done it before and I'm kind of liking it. Add a little hook here and I'm going to hang this puppy up. Now, I was thinking, the dollar store has all these cutouts I have a star. I have a snowflake. I have let it snow. And I also got this guy. Now, I don't know if he, now I don't know, he may not fit. My idea was to hang him. I don't know if I will or not. Maybe I'll do something else with him. I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll paint him up and put him on. Or my other thought was to put a piece of cardboard here and put something here. Maybe that's where I'll put the signboard. Maybe we won't even use the other one. I don't know. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make your own this weekend. I'd love to see it. Share it to Crafting with the Creators Loft. And if you're not familiar with that, you can find that just by searching it on Facebook. That's the group that we have. And I want to see all your projects. Guys, you got all weekend long. We got a long weekend, unless you're going Black Friday shopping, which I do not. But try this. So easy. And it cost me $2. $3. Let me spend $3. 2 things of greenery and the wire frame. Simple. What are you gonna do can't get much better than $3. All right. You guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad you're here and you're part of the Creators Loft. And I want you to have the best Thanksgiving that you could possibly have in these times. And we will see you on Friday. All right. Thanks for watching.